This 14-year-old girl is accused of stabbing her sister to death.
Claire Miller repeatedly told officers, "I stabbed my sister."
You won't believe that this 14-year-old girl brutally took the life of her physically disabled elder sister, that too while she was sleeping.
This is shocking and tragic. It's the kind of thing we would expect.
Claire was hearing voices the night she killed her sister.
Shaking and trembling, the expected flare ring was, and not just that, what she did afterward was even more horrifying.
It's not fair, 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 not fair!
In this video, I'm going to show you the clip that this girl recorded after committing the murder. This video was recorded by Claire after committing the murder, and the blood seen in it belongs to her elder sister, Helen. But what was even more shocking was that a few days after the murder, Claire's TikTok account gained 11,000 followers. So now the question arises, what happened that turned Claire from a loving, caring sister into a cold-blooded killer? Claire Miller, a resident of Pennsylvania, was living a good life with her parents and her 19-year-old elder sister. Like other teenagers, she was also active in sports and school activities. Not only did she take care of her parents, but she also cared a lot for her elder sister Helen, who was disabled due to cerebral palsy. There was a lot of love between the two sisters. Even though Claire was younger than Helen, she sincerely looked after her elder sister. Considering this, what she did was completely opposite to her nature, making this case quite strange in itself. So what happened that night? Claire was quite active on social media. Her parents said goodnight and went to sleep, unaware that when they woke up, they would have lost both their daughters.
Girl's parents were home, but asleep when the stabbing took place.
It seems like Claire had planned it beforehand. While Helen was sleeping peacefully in her room, Claire sneaked in with a sharp knife in her hand and suddenly attacked her sister. She smothered Helen's face with a pillow and repeatedly stabbed her chest, neck, and face. Now, for a moment, think about how terrified a girl who was already disabled must have been. She never would have imagined that the little sister who took such good care of her would be the one to take her life. Eventually, Helen struggled in pain and died, but the story doesn't end here because what was revealed next was beyond belief. At 1 a.m., Pennsylvania police received a call. On the other end of the phone, a girl's trembling voice was heard. She was trying to say something, but the police couldn't understand her. After several questions, the police could finally make out one sentence from her. Claire called 911 on Monday morning and said she had just stabbed her sister. "I stabbed my sister. I killed my sister." Upon hearing this, the police immediately rushed to Clayton Road. When they arrived at the location, they saw Claire cleaning her blood-stained hands with snow. She herself led the police to the room where Helen's body was lying. The police found a blood-soaked glove and a stuffed toy giraffe on the ground. Claire had recorded a video of this and posted it on TikTok, which you saw at the beginning. Inside the house, the police found Helen's body on the bed, blood everywhere. Her face was smothered with a pillow, and a large knife was stuck in her neck. This scene even left the police in shock. As the police cars and ambulance sirens blared, Claire's parents were left devastated. They never imagined that their entire world would be destroyed in just one night. In a single night, they lost both their daughters, one as a victim, the other as a culprit. Claire was arrested and taken away in a police car. But what makes it even more disturbing? When the police revealed the details that Claire had told them on the way to the station. After hearing the Halloween movie ringtone, she said,
After she heard the Halloween movie ringtone, she said, "I Michael Myers my sister."
Claire claimed that she, Michael Myers Ed, her sister. Michael Myers is actually a fictional character from the 1978 movie Halloween, in which he murders his elder sister. So, Claire related herself to Michael Myers. This statement in itself was quite bizarre. The police noticed that Claire showed no remorse for what she had done, because when she was given a McDonald's burger for breakfast, she casually said to the officer, "I'd kill someone, sir, if I knew I'd get McDonald's." Not just that, she was also seen texting someone saying, "Sorry guys, I just killed my sister." Investigators wanted to know what led up to the stabbing. It is believed that Claire was overly influenced by the virtual world. Now, the question arises, What exactly drove Claire to go to such an extent? The real reason is still unknown, but there are several theories and speculations. Some believe Claire was jealous of Helen because, due to her physical disability, Helen received more attention. Others think Claire was heavily influenced by her favorite video game, Danganronpa, which is based on dark, mature, and sexual themes, where a group of high school students manipulate each other into committing murders. The reason could be anything, but the real issue was how the court would handle this case. Claire Miller was charged with homicide, and even though she was a teenager, due to the severity of the crime, her trial was conducted as an adult instead of in juvenile court. In the juvenile system, Claire would have been sent to rehab for 5 years, which, according to the Lancaster County judge, was insufficient for her mental treatment. The court cannot be fully assured that this will not happen again. Claire's defense lawyer argued that she had a psychotic breakdown and hallucinations. He claimed that Claire heard voices in her head that provoked her towards self-harm.
Claire was not a reliable resource whether she suffered from psychosis.
But the court rejected all these claims based on medical tests, which clearly stated that Claire was mentally ill, but not mentally disabled. The fact that Claire disabled the alarm and hid her mobile phone in the snow proved that she committed the crime with full consciousness. Finally, the verdict day arrived. The court sentenced Claire Miller to 40 years in prison.
Claire Miller was sentenced to 40 years in prison, pleading guilty to third-degree murder.
Her parents pleaded with the court not to give Claire a harsh punishment because they had already lost one daughter and didn't want to lose the other. But considering the severity of the crime and public safety, the court upheld the sentence. So this was a turn of events that destroyed an entire family in just one night. Comment below what you think was the real reason behind this crime. If you like such true crime documentaries, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support us. See you in the next story.